announced for the WWE Hall of Fame today was Kid Rock. This was reported back in December. I won't get into his political beliefs or anything like that because whatever. But from a celebrity perspective, I think he belongs in there as well as anybody else. He performed themes for The Undertaker, Stacy Keibler. He performed at WrestleMania, Tribute to the Troops, Monday Night Raw. There was the Joe C connection, which I hope he brings up in his speech. I hope they do that. But he got booed in Detroit.
Yeah, because he's a piece of shit. Like he's not a good person. Like, and not only that, but his artistry is like. Well, I think Kid Rock himself said it best when he said, "Ba with the ba, da bang, diggy diggy diggy, said the boogie, jump up, drop the boogie."
That's a good album. I like that album.
That's the most famous lyric he ever wrote. And you know, I mean, it says it all. I think. Also, there was a later song that he wrote all summer long, where he rhymed. We were trying different things with we were smoking funny things. So you know, a real top-notch lyricist there.
He's the next Bubba Sparks.
Not to mention his whole, you know, I'm from Detroit, so I represent Detroit with the Confederate flag. Like he's great. I love Kid Rock.
I mean, that is okay. So I don't want to get too much into the politics of things, but yeah, I'm from Kentucky.
Yeah,
we've got our fair share of Confederate flags around here.
You're also from Kentucky, where I would expect to see the Confederate flag, exactly. Not Detroit.
To be fair, if Kid Rock walked out the back door of his Detroit home right now, he turned, he whipped it out and peed, it would land somewhere in Canada.
It's true.
Which screams out Southern boy to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
From a celebrity perspective, I think he belongs in there just as much as anybody. The Lonely Road of Faith video was one of the greatest WWE tribute videos of all time. I'm cool with him getting in. Whatever. Now, I'm not one like when I'm trying to think. Okay, so people say, oh, well, The Rock's not in the Hall of Fame and this person's not in the Hall of Fame. As far as talent, that doesn't really matter to them. They don't have it on like a set time or anything like that. It's not order of importance. However, I would have thought that if they're doing a celebrity wing that Cyndi Lauper would have been in a long time ago just because of how instrumental that she was early on and the connections there and all that. But hey, whatever. This is about as political as we're going to get on this show until Wednesday when Jimmy Van says, no, this isn't a political podcast, and we talk about politics for 20 minutes. I told him if he moved me to Canada, I would run for office there because he's been stuck out on a flight. I don't know, something with Air Canada.